how to advertise on Facebook for free without spamming but still get ton of engagement on your post. If you're a mompreneur, this tip is definitely gonna help you.
Well, as sport folks, we've always encouraged mothers to become financially independent. We actually like seeing mothers who have been running the businesses of their own, because yeah, it is very difficult indeed for a mother to run a business. We like promoting women entrepreneurs, especially mompreneurs, and but promotion can sometimes be irritating to other people as well, or it may look like as if you're spamming. So that is what our video today is all about. How to promote on Facebook without spamming. And before we get started, don't forget to like this video and share it with others, and keep commenting on how you found this video.
The success of a Facebook advertisement mostly depends upon what, when, how, and where. Yeah, what type of the content, when to post, how to post, and where to post. It is simple, right? But under each category, there are so many tips and strategies that I wanted to share with you guys. So, without wasting time, let's get started. Let's discuss upon what type of the content. In order to get more response for your post, like more likes and shares and comments, we need to make a more engaging content.
Like, you have to make your post more engaging. It is no brainer, right? Because people are there, so you hardly have any time. People are coming, taking their phone and they're scrolling through the Facebook. They're not there for anything else other than entertainment. So if you want them to pay attention to your post, then you have to make it more eye-catching and attractive. Like, it should grab their attention and they should come and engage. So you have to make the post very simple and attractive and engaging. And this is some mistake often I have seen mompreneurs make. They start their business and they're very excited and they post their product everywhere. They post about it everywhere. Yeah, at the first people would be, oh wow, that's great, good job, congrats. But then over the time, the engagement go down naturally, right? So what is the reason? Like, nobody is there to see your product or a service there. They're there for entertainment. So, but at some time, I'm not saying they're not your ideal customer. There may be, but the way of approaching matters a lot. So everyday posting about your product and service is quite mundane, and people will think you only care about yourselves. And how to do it in a balanced way, give them value. You give them the value. Now you tell me, how do I give the value for my product? I'm for sure whatever product, whatever service you do in this world, there could be some kind of piece of information that you can give it to people that will help them some other way in their life. I'm for sure whatever product you are selling in this world has some pains and troubles that people facing with it, and you can solve them and give them the value or information there, and help the people. And eventually they will, because if that's something interests them, and they will start engaging, and what that means is that person already interested in the content that you're putting out and the product you already selling. So it's quite easy, you can talk to them, eventually that end up in a sale, right? Whether your content is image or a text or video, and which one would work better? And I would say go and create all three. If you have a piece of information, make it as a text, make it an image, make it as a video. The reason why is not everybody is the same. The Facebook actually don't show all your contents to everybody. Like, what I mean is, it shows to the people who actually interact with what type of a content. I know it's confusing. Let me explain to you. For example, if you look at my mobile, my Facebook feed, I usually see text type of content, because the reason is that's what I mostly interact with. And so it shows more text type of content to me. Whereas if you look at my husband, you can see more videos and images, because that's what he interacts with. So if you have a piece of information, I would say go ahead and make all three and post it on different times and see which one works. Based on that, you can make changes in the future. If one type of content not doing well at all in your audience, then leave it. But you, at the first, in order to understand what works for you, you have to try to make all type of content. Now, if you need more help on how to, like, for my product, I don't know what value I should give and I don't know what kind of content I should put out, go ahead and join our Facebook group. Most of the time in our Facebook group, we give a lot of information related to this. And even you see our Facebook group, we do have promotional days there, and we do make content little different there, and you can learn from other entrepreneurs there a lot. So go ahead, come and join our Facebook group.
As Jasna rightly said, what to post it is very important you should know what to post, right? But along with that, when to post is also equally important. There is always a particular time when people are active on Facebook, especially your target audience, and that is the time you should post your schedule your post on Facebook. For example, and for that you should also know who your target audience is. For example, if your target audience like ours, it is mothers, right? So mothers would generally be very active. Like I'll show you on this page, I'll show you our Facebook insights here itself on the screen. So mothers would usually be active, especially when they've done with their work and all. So probably in the afternoon time till the evening time, and obviously not in the late nights and early morning, right? But in case, for example, your target audience is working class, so probably they would be more active after their office hours. Or if your content is basically made for binge watching, right? So maybe your post will do well on weekends. So that is how you should decide when to post. And if you can see here in the screen, so the page insights, and then left hand side you can see here it is like the posts. Click on the post and then you can see here the whole page of insight comes. Okay, here you can see the timing where your members, the group members, are actually active. So most of your group members, like as you can see here, by the way, it is Pacific time it is showing here, which is actually 12 hours behind Indian time. I mean, there's a difference of around 12 hours between Pacific and Indian. So I'll just convert the AM to PM. Most of our members are active at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon till 6 p.m. in the afternoon, and then it reduces and gradually towards the night and around in the morning. Since now most of the mothers are also free, so at around 9 o'clock they again start becoming active. So this is our target time when we should post. Similarly, you also go through your posts when your target audience, when your members are active, and check your insights regularly, and you'll get to know where you're going wrong or the timings of your posts are correct or not. Along with that, you can also see the days when to post. Like when are your target audience mainly active? As I already said, if your channel is basically for binge watching or entertainment content, probably people would watch it more on Fridays, Saturdays, I mean on weekends, right? So just check when you are getting maximum response on your post, in which days as well as what time, and post your posts accordingly.
Another thing that contribute to your engagement in the post is how you're posting it. So at first you have to understand, we have to understand how the Facebook algorithm works. Like for example, when you post it, if you post it in your profile or a group or a page, wherever it is, don't think everybody in the page or everybody in the group and everybody in your friend list, they have no clue that you even posted something. They don't get a notification, either it will not come on their feed. But usually Facebook shows this feed to people who are online, who had a past history of engaging with your post and with whom you engage. And also it shows based on the topic, based on the hashtags, and also it is matter of fact like how type of content, as I said, what type of content. If there are people who interact mostly with the videos or text, whatever content that you put out, it will show it to them also. That is actually not many people, and when it shows to them and if they engaged with your post, and then it boosts your post on the Facebook algorithm and it will shows to more people. Only thing that you have mainly control on is go and engaging on other posts. So please take some time and go and support other people as well. Go and engage with others' posts, go and comment on others' posts, give them the support they needed, support each other. And we in the spot, here in the spot folks, we are a great believers of community. We support each other and we believe in growing together instead of competing each other. So support each other, help them grow together. And I know you're a mompreneur, you don't have a ton of time in your hand to hours together to sit and interact on others' posts. So here is a tip for you. Before you post, take a 5-minute, okay, and go and engage with others' posts. Take 5 minutes before you post, go and engage with other posts, comment, like, whatever it is. Give your thoughts on there, and then post your content. I'm sure you see a lot of difference in the engagement on your post. The reason why is when you're engaging there, your post automatically raise up on your Facebook algorithm, and think of it, like you're liking and commenting on other people's posts, possibly that people will get notification on their feed and they may come to Facebook app, and as they're online they may see a post, right? So you will get immediate engagement there, and that even drives up your post on the Facebook algorithm.
Next very useful tip is where to post. Well, you all know you can post in your group, in your page, in others' group, right? But one thing I want to stress about is doing Facebook Lives. Facebook Lives reaches to much more, to a very large audience than your posts or other videos. You can actually test it for yourself. Just try posting one post about a topic on your group or some other group, and then you do a live post about the same topic and see how many people Facebook reaches out to. So you'll be amazed to see the difference between the two numbers. So please do Facebook Lives regularly if you want to reach larger number of audience. And when to do a Facebook Live? Well, I've already told you when to post or when to schedule a post. That is, go to the insights and check it. You will know when to do a Facebook Live also, when your target audience is active the most.
Another place where you can promote your posts are Facebook groups, especially the groups where your ideal clients hang out. It totally depends upon the product and service you provide. Once you figured out a couple of groups, check their promotional days. Most of the groups will have promotional days. So keep a track of them and you can start promoting there.
So if you want to know more about how you can promote your groups on other days rather than the group specific days for promotion, if you would like to know more, please do come and join our group. You can promote there as well, and we'll be giving you some tips on how you can promote your products on other days rather than spamming on each and every group. Try out those steps. So please come and join our group. That is Spot Folks, the Busy Moms. And you all are welcome to join our group. You all are welcome to promote your products on our group. As we always say, we encourage mompreneurs. We being one, we always like to have mompreneurs on our group. So please do join our group. We'll be sharing some more tips on how you could promote on our group on other days as well. And the final tip is for YouTubers. Please do not go and post your link to your YouTube videos directly on the group. That might give you some views, but what usually happens is people usually click the link and then they close it. So that actually is harmful for you, and it will actually reduce your watch time hours. So don't try doing that. Before doing, if you want to post your links, YouTube links, first try giving some value. Well, we have many other content or other tips for YouTubers, especially like how you could promote your videos on YouTube and other channels, and how to increase your watch time and watch hours. So please stay tuned. These are many videos coming up in the next few days. So join our channel, subscribe to our channel, and please hit on the bell icon to get notifications whenever we post such kind of videos. Hope you liked our video. Hoping that it was useful, especially to the mompreneurs out there. We would be happy to have comments from you and reactions from you. And if you found it useful, please do share it with us. And that is all. We are signing off now. But whoever is watching this video, not only mompreneurs, this is a request from our side. In case you like products from any mompreneur, if you genuinely like that product or the service of that businesswoman, please do try encouraging her. Please try buying stuff. For example, I've seen in our group itself, there are many moms who have beautiful products, handicraft products. Some have beautiful woven dresses for children. So in case you need them, or some beautiful handmade masks, I must say. So in case you need any of them and you want to give a try, you are in need of them, please try encouraging these mompreneurs and try buying it from them once. It would actually help. And as we always say, let us all grow together. If you buy from them, they will also support you. That's all. Signing off from Spot Folks today. Have a nice day.